why can't we apply this to ourselves? Why do I believe in such a big God for everybody else but not for myself? Y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Patty, for those of you who do not know, and yes, we're getting into this beat today while we chit chat, talk about our 30s, my birthday coming up, just all the feels. So I'll stop chatting and we can get right on into it. Hey y'all, so by the time you're seeing this video, it'll probably be officially either my birthday week or the week before my birthday. Shout out to the Virgos. During this video, y'all, we're really just going to be chatting. I'll have the products on the screen, as well as I will have linked like the other videos of me like doing my makeup. But I kind of just wanted to chat while doing this. I have some batch recording I need to get done today, and I was like, you know what, we might as well do it cute. Oh, quick pause. The skin, babes. Skin is skinning. So if you haven't seen my updated skincare routine, you should check it out. Because, babes, it's been working for your girl. So, y'all, as this birthday month is coming in, it has kind of got me like all over the place with just reflecting on, you know, my life. I feel like a lot of people go into like reflection during New Year's. But for me, I really and truly start thinking heavily about it around my birthday. And I have so many feels this year. I have so many feels. Your girl is going to be 32 years old. Wow. Oh, it feels so strange. Not in a bad way. I'm definitely happy to still be alive, but I just have feelings. It is also coming up on the October will be the 1-year anniversary of me getting laid off, and my previous job didn't give me any notice, and I feel like I've been kind of struggling, if I'm being completely honest, with my feelings about it. And I know people are probably sick of me talking about it, but it was really traumatic. It was traumatic for so many different reasons. Clearly, we need to get some more of this. It was traumatic for so many different reasons because, y'all, I didn't get to really enjoy, I feel like, Charlotte. Like, these past couple of years have not been what I expected them to be. And to nobody's fault. A lot of it's mine. A lot of it's me saying yes to a whole lot of things. And kind of not realizing how much of the stuff be stacking like back to back on top of each other. But losing my job the first year of moving here was just not a part of my plans. And when I tell y'all I didn't see it coming, like there were no conversations of like, oh, you know, we're doing budgetary cuts, or like I literally got 2.5 weeks notice. And it was just hard. I do have a video about like lessons learned and stuff on my channel, so if you know somebody going through it, I highly recommend you share that with them. But for some of us who have been working since high school, I worked all throughout college too, so to be used to a consistent income since you were for over 15 years? When I graduated high school, 2010? Yeah, 14, 15 years of consistent income and always having like funds coming into nothing. And it was also a super expensive year, y'all. These past 2 years have been very expensive. It has been very expensive, and I, to be honest, have not financially recovered from even moving here. I agreed to being at my friend's wedding last year before I really sat down and calculated how much it was going to cost. And I'm very happy that she asked me. I'm very happy I got to be a part of it. But when you're not local and someone's getting married, it is very difficult, okay? Like the number of flights that I brought last year Sorry, I'm trying to shake up my powder. Just going back and forth to the DMV area. Oh, babes. Babes. It's different. Like, if your friend was local, then it's fine. Oh, you want to go dress shopping today? You 20-30 minutes up the street, say less. No, babe, I gotta hop on that flight. It is not just the price of the flight, it's the either parking at the airport, it's Ubering, it's the money you're gonna spend while you're there. Like, whew, going back and forth for the dress shopping, going back and forth for the bridal shower, going back and forth for just, you know, different things, and you want to be there. And the biggest way that I feel like I show up for my people is showing up in person. And I think it's just taken me a longer time to realize that, Patty, you're not down the street no more. Like, you can't you can't just quickly be there as much as you want to, you know. But of course it all worked out, and I'm very happy I got to be a part of her wedding and stuff. It was just the flights, babe. The flights back and forth was pretty pricey. I mean, the flights are pretty cheap, like to DC from here, from Charlotte, but when you think about like $200 times like 4 or 5, that math started adding up really quick. And then also last year my dad had like heart surgery. Y'all, it was just a lot of stuff happening, okay? I ain't trying to get in everybody's business, but it's just been a lot of things that has caused me to go back and forth to Richmond, the DMV area, and part of me still feels like I don't live here. So last year I think I only had 3 full months of being in my own home. And this year so far, the past like 4 weeks, it was my first month being home since December. And it's just, I don't know, y'all, it's like the travel has been so fun and it's been so amazing, but I feel like a big part of my reflections is just trying to accept that these past 2 years just really haven't been what I thought they were going to be, and trying to let go of that and move forward. Because I was super looking forward to the fall last year, because that's when my schedule was going to slow down. I was like, all right, I'm finally going to be home. I'm going to enjoy my first fall and winter in Charlotte, get my bread up, you know, and then I got laid off. With like little to no notice, no severance, and I was just left with figuring it out. I'm so thankful to have like the friends and family that I do, because if it wasn't for like my parents and my family and friends, y'all, I would have got evicted. Like, when I tell you, like, you ever feel like, okay, I can spend this money because I'm about to get it right back? There was no getting it right back. And I don't think I've ever had such a huge sense of feeling like a failure. Like, it was so embarrassing to be like, bruh, why are you not financially prepared for this? Why are you not prepared? I'm gonna speed through this, y'all, because I can't talk and do my eyebrows. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, I'm not being financially prepared. It was so embarrassing, because you know how like they're, oh, you know, have the 3 to 6, you know, months worth of emergency funds, and it was like, bro, I literally moved and then kept traveling back and forth. Like, there was no yet time to replenish. The fall and winter was when I was planning to replenish, and then I lost my job. So this feeling of like overwhelming sense of failure, the embarrassment of being like, yo, I cannot take care of myself. The embarrassment, I think, was worse than anything. Really and truly, like, and it also highlighted that I have issues with receiving, and it's been something that's been super hard for me to admit. It's been super hard for me to like say it out loud, y'all, but I do not like it. I do not like it. I like to be the helper. I do not want to be the helpy. I am good over here, or so I thought. And it's been hard, y'all. Like, every time I had like a friend send me like some money, or my parents would send me some money, y'all, I would cry so bad. And most people would be like, girl, that's your parents, they supposed to do that. Y'all, my parents are in their late 60s. And this is their time to just get their life back. Like, they spent so many years being really good parents. Yes, I definitely need to clean up my eyebrows. Didn't feel like it today. And I just really wanted this to be a season where their money is their money. Like, you know, this is their retirement season. This is their, you know, get back to pouring your money back into yourself. Like, I don't want to be a burden to nobody. And that's really and truly like how I've felt this entire year. I'm not gonna cry on here today. We're not doing that. And I also kind of felt like, wow, am I really this prideful? I was like, wow, God, I really didn't think I had issues receiving. And maybe that's something that God has really been trying to deal with me before I meet my significant other. Like, you say you want a man that can take care of you. You say you want to be with a man that can lead and provide, but can you receive that? Y'all, it's been a very illuminating season. You know how like you feel like you know who you are? Did I know who I was before this season? And my sister, like, I could do a whole video about my sister and how she's taking care of me. I would not have survived this season without my sister, and I mean that like word for word, because my mental was so bad during the winter, y'all. I haven't had suicidal thoughts like that since college. Your girl was down bad. Your girl was down so freaking bad. And, you know, as the year anniversary is coming up, I'm just kind of thinking about those things. Like, you know, I'm also in prayer, like, God, am I learning what you wanted me to learn? Am I seeing what you needed me to see? Because I don't want to waste it, you know. I do feel like everything happens for a reason. I don't feel like everything is God's fault, because he did give us free will. But I do believe God uses everything that we go through. So I'm just kind of like, well, am I learning? Because I don't want to go through it again. I don't want to go through it again. And also, the job was really rough. Like, it was super demanding, and it was making me a little bitter, to be honest, because I don't know why I feel some type of way about, I kind of started feeling like, yo, I'm putting all this effort into helping somebody else build their dream, and now I have limited time to work on building my own. And I've worked corporate, I've worked in other jobs for other people, but this was like a different level of demanding, baby. Then I'm like, first thing in the morning, like, we're having meetings before 8 o'clock, meetings after 5 o'clock, meetings during lunch. I'm like, this is crazy. And the other rough part is that, y'all, my income changed. And though I was blessed with a job relatively fast, because you know, people are still out here looking year plus time, it was rough. Getting used to less money, y'all, is hard. And I feel like I've been telling people it's hard, but I feel like people don't believe me because I still be outside. But just because I can enjoy $100 dinner here and there don't mean I can enjoy $100 dinner every day. Okay? So it's just been, I don't know. I've had so much fun. This year has been a lot of travel. A little too much back to back, to be honest. I need some more time to breathe in between traveling. But it has been a lot of fun. It just hasn't been what I wanted. Like, I thought I would have had me a little boo thing, okay, by now. I thought that I would be back financially where I wanted to be. I think we want to do a little bit of eyeshadow today. Yeah, let's not do the same old. But yeah, and that's just kind of been like, ooh. So I guess trying to be positive about everything, right? I guess my goal and my intention in this next chapter of my life is to get my joy back. Like, I'm moving through things and I'm trying to be happy, but I feel like I've lost a little bit of my fight. and that's not like me. I feel like I've lost some of my optimistic spirit. I feel like Patty, who is this girl? You a fighter, like, you know them little weeble wobble things, like weebles wobble but they don't fall down, like I felt like that's who I am, the essence of me. And I just feel like lately I'm like, I don't want to wobble no more. And I know that life comes, you know, with its peaks and its valleys, but I'm like, all right, God, I need a peak. I need a season of peace. I need a season of some good news, right? And also, I feel like this has been a season of learning that two things can be true and accepting my feelings. Because oftentimes, I feel really bad about saying how I feel because I know that I'm blessed. Right? Can I still afford my place? Yeah. Are the bills a lot tighter than I like them to be? Yes, because your girl likes to operate with cushion. Would I have signed this lease knowing that my income was going to change? Absolutely not. I would be in a nice studio 1-bedroom. But something my friend told me is like, we can't be upset at yourself for making a decision when you didn't know that things were going to happen. You know, you couldn't see the future. You didn't know you was about to be out here for months with no income after an expensive move. I think I'm going to do like bright pink eyes today. Yeah. Ooh. Picasso. But yeah, y'all, I just want my joy back. I want my spirit back. I want my fight back. I want my faith back. And even talking with my friend, she's like, Patty, you believe so strongly about things for me. And I'm like, I always believe God strongly for other people. Like, again, try not to cry. There's like no doubt in my mind when it comes to believing things for other people. Like, I know it's going to work out for them. You know, I had a homegirl that was concerned if, you know, she could get pregnant easy. I'm like, just because other people are going through things doesn't mean that's going to be your story. And I had a feeling it was going to work for her early. And I kept telling her that, and it did. Patty, why can't we apply this to ourselves? Why do I believe in such a big God for everybody else but not for myself? We not gonna cry on here today. But for real, like, why is it so absolute for everybody else but not for you? Why do you feel like God loves them more than he loves you? Why do you feel like God's word is faithful for everybody else but not yourself? Isn't that backwards? Yes, we are going to get a therapist before the end of this year. But those are my real feelings and my real thoughts. But do I believe God to be real and true? Yes. I do believe God loves me. I don't really understand what he's doing in this season of my life, to be perfectly honest. I'm just like, I'm here. I'll show up every day. I will keep trying to put a smile on my face and be good to other people. But God, send me some relief. So clear guidance and instructions. But like, I don't know. I just believe it's gonna work for everybody. It's so strange. Like, when I tell you I believe it with every fiber of my being, I be believing it with every fiber of my being. And I need to learn how to do that for myself. Really and truly. Because if the same God can do it for them, he can do it for me. Because I too am worthy. Ooh, I'm not about to cry. And I think a lot of it is just getting tired of being disappointed. Especially when it comes to like dating. And I think like sometimes people in my life feel like I'm being like, I guess overly hard. But I'm like, I don't think it's wrong for me to want and desire a man to take me on a date before he tries to touch my vagina. I don't think that's asking for too much. I don't think that's a high standard. It is a shame that we're getting to a point where that seems like it's a high standard. Is it too much to ask that a man doesn't ghost me the day he's supposed to like make plans for us to go out on a date? Like, that's not That's not asking for too much. It's really not. So yeah, y'all, I want that Patty fire back. I want that version of me that's just like, you know what, I'm gonna keep going, I'm gonna keep trying, no matter what, no matter where I end up, no matter how things fall, I'm gonna be okay. All I know is that I'm trying to move in this direction. If God want me to move somewhere else, He just gonna redirect it anyway. So that's kind of where I am about that. And it is getting a little bit like hard in terms of like dating, because I feel like you have to be very intentional about, you know, your boundaries when it comes to what you're going to allow in your mind, because I feel like everybody makes you feel like you don't have no time. Oh, well, you gotta hurry up. You gotta hurry up and have these kids. Oh, you're gonna have a geriatric pregnancy. Oh, you might not be able to conceive. Oh, you gotta hurry up. But I thought the goal was to have good, healthy, sustainable marriages and not just be married and have kids. I want my children to have an amazing father. That is the number one thing in introducing them to Jesus that I want to do. Those are my 2 top priorities. I want to know that if something happens to me, I trust that man gonna be there. That the value systems align. And if you can't even show up for me when you say you're going to, why in the world would I potentially put some kids in the mix of that? You know? And don't get me wrong, things happen. You do the best you can. Sometimes people do a 180 on you. You know what I mean? But I am trying my best to give my kids the best father in the world. I have an amazing dad. Why would I want them to have anything less than what I have? It makes a difference. I can't imagine life without my daddy. Yeah, I'm feeling this pink. How we feel about it? That came out like a wing. Oh, Lord. I hate trying to fix another wing. Oh. Oh. And this is why you just stop. You know what I'm saying? Well, that didn't come out good. Okay, we made it better. So yeah, I just want my fire back, and I'm having like going through these shifts where I'm starting to have like new sensitivities about certain things, and one of them, y'all, is my time. My time is of such vital importance to me in a way that I don't feel like it was before. And I just, when I'm ready to do something, y'all, I don't be wanting to wait. I don't know what this is coming from. I don't know if it's because I've been so busy that when I get a free moment, I just want to be able to get up and do what I want to do real fast. But like, I don't enjoy taking a long time to get ready anymore. 2 hours is the max. After that, I'm over it. I'm like, I don't even want to do what I was about to do. I don't want to go. Like, I just want to sit down. And one of the things I'm excited about next year, this next chapter of my life, is I'm going to make more room for spontaneous enjoyment. True to my Virgo nature, I'm very good at planning things. I'm very good at crafting an itinerary, y'all. But it has now become mentally draining to me. Like, it's not fun like it used to be. It used to be like, oh my God, we could do this and we could do that. Now it's like I have to try to anticipate the needs of so many different people and plan this in a way where everybody is comfortable, everybody has the time that they need, everybody has the emotional, like, you know, guidance and support. And when you feel like you're barely keeping your own head above water, I love how it comes together. Like, my birthday this year, I know it's gonna be fire. My 30th birthday was everything. It was absolutely amazing. The planning for it the mental gymnastics that is required to do things with a large set of people, all the places I've had to call to try to find accommodations. But it's gonna be amazing. And I feel like I wonder if it's the same when you're having multiple kids and women forget about the pain of like going through labor. Because when it comes together, I'm the happiest thing in the world. But the planning process, like, y'all, it took me like 2 weeks to put that itinerary together. It took me consistently being online for like 4 or 5 hours to find like outfits, because you know, a lot of people when they travel, they feel like they don't want to be the one standing out. They want to be, you know, on the same like dress code wave. So like having to gather all that information, it was a lot. It was a lot. It was so much. But is it gonna come together and be a joyous experience? Am I going to forget about all the hard efforts of planning when my friends are here to celebrate with me? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm so excited that they're coming. And if that means I have to plan in a way that makes everybody mentally comfortable, then I will. Because I love them. And they love me. And the way they've shown up for me in this season, I'm going to do it. Am I going to complain a little bit because it's really hard? Yes. But will I continue to do it? Absolutely. Because I love them so much. So much. Like my friends, y'all. The way my friends and my family show up for me, some people can only dream about. I knew I was gonna get emotional. I knew I was gonna get emotional. And that's why I continue to do it. Because I love them, and they love me, and they're so supportive. They're so damn supportive. They're so supportive. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna stop trying to cry. But this, honestly, y'all, if I can tell you what my mind has been like, it's like a reflection of this whole entire conversation, where I feel like, oh my gosh, I'm so dark and deep and depressed. Oh my gosh, I'm so like grateful and thankful and blessed. And it just has been an emotional year. It has been an emotional year. I have cried like so much this year. Cried of happiness, cried of gratitude, cried of sadness. But like trusting God when you can't see the path, y'all, is something different. Like I kind of got used to certain trials, I guess you could say. I got used to like, you know, going through different sicknesses and stuff with my family. Pretty used to that type of stuff now. Used to people passing. I'm used to that stuff. It hurts, but it's stuff that I'm used to. Not having no money, not being able to pay my bills, not knowing when I'm gonna be able to pay my bills, having creditors and stuff calling me, thinking I was gonna be able to get a house this year. And the thing is that I know is like God's vision for your life is always going to be superior to your own. However, when you're being redirected, it hurts and it don't feel good. It hurts, it don't feel good. You know God gonna work that thing out. And I look forward to like revisiting this conversation in a year or two. I look forward to like talking about this with my kids one day and just being like, yo, your mama was down and out, baby. Your mama was going through it. But look how God worked that thing out. Look how he worked it out. Look how he used it to his glory. Look at where we are now. I know y'all get tired of seeing me cry on the internet. I'm sorry, but this be how I be feeling for real. Ooh, girl, we didn't have to do all this work to be out here crying and melting. And I know it's gonna work out. So like this next year, I want more room for, I think, spontaneous enjoyment. This past month I told myself I wasn't going to go to any places that I've been before in Charlotte, and I'm so proud of myself for sticking to that. I did it, y'all, and it has been so nice. I'm also kind of coming into terms with grips that certain things I used to enjoy, I just really don't. And as much as this pains me to say, y'all, I really don't enjoy clubbing unless I am out of the country or I'm out of town. I know, I feel like I sound like an old biddy, but like, it is just not fun to me anymore. Do I want to be at a nice lovely lounge sitting on my hind parts having a little drinky drink, occasional little hookah hook? But do I want to be standing up on some heels? No. Do I want to be super drunk all the time? No. Cause that recovery, that week, it take your whole body to recover. But that's true. And also something I'm looking forward to this year is I feel like I haven't been feeding all parts of who I am. And I'm a very eclectic person. Like, I still have like to grow my tribe a little bit more in Charlotte, because I'm a person that's really into a wide range of things, and I have not done any nature stuff since I've been here, y'all. I have not been on not one hike. And when I tell y'all I like to be with the nature folks, I mean, like, I like to be with the hikers that are on their hike before the sun comes up. That's the type of like hiking I enjoy. I enjoy being out in nature. There is something about a closeness that you feel to God when you are in nature that I feel like I sound like an old person. So bad. And I couldn't understand. I'm like, why old people always want to retire and go out and live in the country and be surrounded by trees and bugs? But that stillness, y'all, that stillness, it is like, wow. The way you feel God just being out and what he created with his bare hands, it's like you get a revelation of life different. Had a homegirl that I used to go on hikes with, and we would literally go on our hikes. I would always end up crying because we would just sit there and start talking about the goodness of God. Y'all, I'm crying so much. And it's a combination of things where it's just like, this year has been hard. 31 was hard. 31 was hard, baby. 31 was hard. And I'm happy that chapter about to be away with, but I'm still here. I'm still here. Oh, we are not about to mess this makeup up. Anyway, so what are some of the other things that your girl likes to enjoy? I like to enjoy nature. Something I also haven't been doing is getting back into museums. I really love museums, and I really also love the arts. Y'all, I love musicals. Like, my favorite movie, and y'all probably gonna take my black card away from me, and it's fine. I knew it was coming. My favorite movie is The Wizard of Oz, and not The Wiz, y'all. The Wizard of Oz. I love an original film more than a remix. I know. But I love it, and I love a lot of the symbolism within The Wizard of Oz and applying it to my own life, I guess. Another favorite of mine is West Side Story. I love West Side Story. I love West Side Story so much, and I actually really enjoy the remake. I'm gonna watch that actually again. And I really didn't think I was going to, because I really am not a person that usually likes when people try to touch a classic, but it was so good. Like, Steven Spielberg did that. Another favorite of mine is The Sound of Music. Doe, a deer, a female deer. Ray, a tropical the sun. Me, a name I call myself. For a long, long way to run. So a needle pulling thread. La, a not to follow so. Tea, a drink for jam and bread. And that will bring us back to do. Yeah. Another favorite of mine is like the Phantom of the Opera, which I'm so sad. I missed seeing that on Broadway. I'm so sad. Bring it back one more time, God. Bring it back one more time. But I miss those things. I haven't been to the symphony, y'all. I did a poll on my Instagram this week, just asking people like 2 truths and a lie about me. And I was like, oh, I traveled to 10 countries. I used to play the piano. I used to be in a symphony playing the violin. Only, I think 10% of people guessed the 10 countries. I have been to 8. It will be 10 by the end of next year. But like nobody thought your girl was musical. I was like, dang. I played the piano from like, I was like 7 to the end of middle school. And then at the end of elementary school, I started learning how to play the violin, and I was actually nice. I was in the my city's youth orchestra, the youth symphony. Yeah. And they didn't offer it at my high school. And my mom really wanted me to go somewhere where I continue to play. And low-key, that is a regret of mine. And it's something that I've been wanting to pick back up. The only thing is you can't have claws. Like you can't. One, you need to be able to really hit the strings of the note with the pads of your finger. And you also really need to. We do not need to add no more contour. You are sitting in the house, girl. You really need to be able to hit the notes, and your acrylics can possibly pop the strings. And one, you do not want to have one of them strings pop in your face. You will have a welt, okay? It will take some time to heal. Might even cut you. But I miss that. I haven't been to see any of the Charlotte Symphony. I really want to do some improv like classes. Your girl's like low-key would have loved to be a theater kid, but I have all these interests that I just haven't been feeding. I want to learn how to do samba. Charlotte has all these like skill pop classes that I've been wanting to do, and I feel like all I've been doing is eating and partying. Eating, partying, and traveling. And that's not really what makes me super happy anymore. Eating will always make me happy, but I want to do different skills. I want to try different things. I used to do pottery and doing wheel throwing. Like y'all, I used to do a whole lot of things. And I just feel like a part of the reason why I'm not feeling the most fulfilled right now is because I haven't been tapping into all those other things. So I'm just excited to get back to that this year. If anybody had to ask me what word I'm thinking of for this year, because of course I'm already thinking about that. Y'all, I did not bake my face. It's fine. Whatever. We're just gonna do a little bit because we in the crib there anyway. And if you watch any of my makeup videos when I'm really going step by step, you will see where I was supposed to bake. But this is also what I mean by you can make mistakes with your makeup and just go back in and fix it. I can powder this, a recontour my nose. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. For real. And that's another thing I like about makeup is you can really do the steps how you want to. You can do this first, you can do this last, like it's cool. But yeah, y'all, I'm looking forward to feeding those different parts of myself. I'm looking forward to also giving back. I realize, and I feel so ashamed, I feel like my life has been very selfish. Like, yes, I've been showing up for friends and family, but what have I done to help a stranger or anybody else? I used to be very active when it came to like, you know, feeding the homeless and helping out at like domestic shelters, and you know, I used to be mentoring. I used to have so many mentees, and all my mentees are doing really good in life. I will say that they out there doing their thing, they big one. But I just feel like, Patty, what have you been doing for other people? I feel like my life has been more self-serving than about service. And that's something I really want to get back into. And just like that, we fixed it. We fixed it. And I really don't feel like I really need to redo my nose. We still curved. It's still coming out curved. Oh, y'all, the 30s, the 30s, the 30s. I feel like nobody tells you that. I feel like maybe it's like every 10 years there's like a new you emerging. And I'm looking forward to spontaneous enjoyment. I'm looking forward to having more time to just be home and wake up and be like, you know what? I have not explored Plaza Midwood. Let's go to Plaza Midwood. Oh, I have this restaurant saved. Let me just get up and put something on. And that's another thing. I'm kind of getting tired of always having to plan out my outfits like a month in advance. Sometimes I just want to wake up and put on what I want to put on and walk out the door. Okay, what do I do next? Blush. So if you're in your 30s too and you can relate, please drop stuff in the comments. Like, what has helped you? If you got some scriptures that have helped you, hey, drop it in the comments. Yeah, but I'm excited with the hope of newness. Yeah, we're gonna be super pink today. I'm excited with the hope of revival. Oh, I think I was about to tell you what I think my word is going to be. I think my word for this year is going to be recovery or restoration, or restoration and recovery. Or, I mean, I guess they kind of mean some of the same thing. But y'all know that gospel song that's like, take back what the devil stole from me, and I rejoice today, but I shall recover it all. That's how I feel. Okay? I'll recover it all. Okay? I want to take it all back. Okay? And then some. I am very happy though with the growth of my YouTube. Shout out to y'all. I think at the end of my very first year on YouTube, I only had 167 subscribers, and I think we'll be grown by like 1,200 by the end of this year. I started my channel in December, so this December will be 2 years. Your girl has been putting in that work, okay? Depressed and all. I can't believe I was still vlogging y'all when I was jobless, but I was like, listen, this is one thing I know I can control, and I'm not falling off after I done worked so hard to get here. So pretty. Okay, now we're gonna move into some, what are we about to do? Some highlight, and we're just gonna pink shawty out. We're gonna pink me out, pink me down. This pink is what we're gonna use. This is like the similar makeup I did for when the Barbie movie was coming out, and I was like, yeah, I just want to be pinked out. I just want to look like a little Barbie doll. Am I using way too much? And I am. But who gonna check me, boo? Nobody. Nobody. And something else that's on the goal list for this year is to talk to myself better. The way I talk to my friends is the way I should be talking to myself. Okay? Because it's hard. Life is hard. Oh, I love an inner corner highlight. But to be honest with you guys, I do really like this woman I'm becoming. I like who she is a lot. Of course, there's things I always want to work on, right? We always want to continue to grow and be better people. But I really like who I am. I really, really do. I like the people who are in my life. I like who I am. And I'm excited to see how this next chapter of my life goes. I'm excited to see the different shifts and changes. I'm excited to see if I'm going to stand firm. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. I feel like after going through this, you know what, God, I don't even want to say the words. I don't even want to test you, Big G. I don't even want to open up your mind. I'm not Job. My faith ain't like Job just yet. I'm getting there. But please don't put me through what y'all went through, God. Please. It's time to hit us with some spray. I will tell y'all, this was super challenging trying to do makeup and talk about other things at the same time. Did I spray an unnecessary amount? I did. So I'm gonna pop my lashes on real quick, y'all, off camera, because I don't want you to see how old they are and how disgusting they are, so that you don't talk about me. Okay, y'all, so lashes are on. I did hit my bottom eye with some mascara. We're gonna do a simple nude lip. If you made it to this end, y'all, thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting me this year. I really appreciate it. It has been rough. I feel like my mental's been all over the place, and I know that's kind of hard to digest. Sometimes you just want to see somebody being happy. Alright, y'all, we're doing my favorite nude combo with this NYX butter lip and then putting a peptide pout on top. I love this nude. I think it is so black girl friendly, black brown girl friendly. And then this, y'all, I don't know if I showed it to you last time. Oops, find the camera. You don't focus. There we go. That iridescent gloss. So y'all, thank y'all so much for watching, y'all. I appreciate you so much. Stay tuned because there will be birthday vlogs, and I hope you enjoyed this chit chat. Get ready for me, this reflection, this emotional roller coaster. And if you can relate any way, y'all, please drop it down in the comments. I'm happy to be alive. I'm happy to be here, and I'm excited to welcome in 32 with open arms. I love y'all. Thank you so much, and I'll catch y'all in another video. Bye.